So I recently added another mode of transport to my arsenal. I could fly aircraft and drive cars, but I had never bumbled around on two wheels before. It was something that simply had to be accomplished. So I took the plunge, wrote the test, completed a 2-day riding course, and was promptly let loose upon the treacherous 400 series highways. I was often asked, why? Why ride when I already had a perfectly capable car? At first glance, motorcycling seems a cumbersome affair. Unlike a car, it compels you to wear Kevlar-lined trousers, armored jackets, leather gauntlets, and a DOT-certified helmet to protect the soft, squishy bit that makes us, us. Of course, there's nothing stopping you from riding in jeans and a t-shirt, but for most of us, our most primal drive, self-preservation, prevents that. We dress for the slide that under Murphy's Law silently lurks. So why then? Why ride a machine that places you atop a hot internal combustion engine, spinning at over 7,000 RPM, straddling a tank full of one of the most flammable liquids known to man, while hurtling forward at over a mile a minute? From a purely rational standpoint, it makes absolutely no sense. It's a pastime that Spock would scoff at while Captain Kirk attempts to convince him otherwise. But perhaps that is precisely the point. A motorcycle is not merely transportation. It's a means of satisfying the Captain Kirk in us, the emotional human side. There is a certain satisfaction in the throb of the engine beneath you and the wind on your face on a crisp spring morning. Riding is a deeply visceral experience, one that teaches you to be present. This sensory immersion brings to mind Jinba Ittai, horse and rider, as one. Mazda may use it as a design philosophy for its cars, but it feels even more fitting on a motorcycle. We ride because it is meditative. It is one of those few activities in the modern world that demand your complete attention. For a little while, everything else falls away, and all that remains is the road ahead, the environment around you, and your faithful steed underneath. The clutch needs to be slipped precisely. You must know which gear to be in, how much throttle to apply, and how to balance the front and rear brakes. These delicate acts make the machine feel alive. It speaks in a purely mechanical tongue, and you feel its messages through vibrations, chassis movements, and every bend in the road. You learn to make your inputs as smooth and deliberate as possible, because at speed, Newtonian mechanics suddenly become impossible to ignore, and physics is a cruel headmistress who punishes even the smallest of transgressions. Many years ago, I wrote a poem about riding a mythical horse through moonlit country lanes. Looking back, I suspect that what I really was searching for was the feeling of riding a motorcycle.